Welcome to the Cursed Theatre. Right, we have a celebrity speaker travelling with us on this cruise to the Caribbean, and this one is about food and drink, food, why we eat, what we eat, and why we eat it. Could you please welcome to the stage? Oh, she's on it already. The lovely Jane Milton, ladies and gentlemen, please.
My goal is to help people sell more food. So if any of you are sitting here thinking you could do with losing weight, I have to say it's probably my fault, because it's my job to make sure that everything that goes into the supermarkets and everything that appears in farm shops and delis is food that people want, and to try and help customers do that. So because of that, I'm very interested in what makes you all decide what you're going to eat, and what influences what you're eating this month against what you were eating a couple of months ago. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today, some of our thoughts about what people are eating in 2011, and then what people we think are going to eat in 2012. So one of the things that's happened in the last couple of years is that people have really decided that they don't like things that are full of ingredients that they don't know about. They don't like when they look at the ingredients on something and they have no idea what that would be that they're going to eat. People read the ingredient labels now because a lot of people have food allergies or food intolerances or things they don't want to eat, or because they've been told by their doctor that they should be on a low salt diet or a low fat diet. And when they look at an ingredient label and they have no idea what's in it, that will put people off. So manufacturers work to something now that they call a clean ingredient label. And the rule is that if you couldn't find it in somebody's kitchen cupboard, you really don't want to see it on the food label anymore. They're taking packed lunches with them, they're cooking more at home, they're baking. Baking is something which every time there's a downturn, baking picks up. And I think it's because it's a bit of a comfort food. People tend to fall back on cakes and sweet things, and they take an interest in making food at home. People invite other people to come and eat with them, whereas a couple of years ago people met in restaurants, met their friends, went for meals. Now people are back asking people to their homes and asking them to come and share meals with them. The other thing is that there's been a rise in the amount of indulgent and luxury food that people were buying, and that surprised people. At the end of 2009, when we could see that as a trend, it didn't seem right, because people were telling us they were struggling, and yet they were buying more of the luxury food. How that has panned out is you can't go out as much, everything else is getting you down. You're going to stay in, you're going to stay at the weekend, you're going to treat yourself. And all those M&S meals for a tenner that have got something luxurious as part of them, or all those kind of trends where people are making it easier for you to buy stuff and eat it at home, have meant that the higher, the premium products have actually done very well out of this. So you might have said, look, we normally go out on a Saturday night and we normally spend £60 or £70, so we'll stay in, but we'll have steak. And that's exactly what we've seen in that trend. So again, manufacturers get busy making stuff and making sure their packaging is really clear, and making sure they point you towards that stuff, and making sure they promote that stuff, and making sure they advertise that stuff in magazines, and then you'll eat more.